Hello everyone, and now it is time for some Diamond League action. Portia Page, representing America, making her way down to the ring. Portia coming into this one, 2 points currently on the board. Picked up a big win over Callisto Joe after losing to Judah Jones in round 1. And she goes up against Seth Raven of Australia. Also going to be sitting in on 2 points going into this. So I'm trying to see. Seth beat Judah Jones last time we saw him, which might give him a bit of an advantage over Portia. Beating someone who beat Portia in the first round, gotta give Seth a certain level of confidence going into this. That is correct. Thea did get the win over Seth Raven, round 1. Both these two on a 1-1 record as we go into what is really sort of the wheel point of the tournament. You can either start spinning one way or the other. You do not want to go into your final 2 matches with a losing record, because that means you essentially need to pitch a shutout from here on out. Best case scenario is that this is a draw, Kel loses and you win. You don't want a Seth Raven win? Because if 2 people are tied, but someone, you've got the win over Seth, if you and Seth tie on points, you've beat him, so you'd be at the top of the league. Now, big right hand from Portia. Now goes around, trips up Seth Raven. Seth connects with that Eye of the Storm, taking Portia to the mat. And now gut wrench suplex from Seth Raven. Portia trying to get a strike in there. Goes back to the collar and elbow, not in the best positioning ring-wise. Now Seth got Portia hooked up, butterfly position into that twisting neck breaker. From the shoulder to the floor. Now going up to the top rope. Kick connects. Seth Raven been in control for a good portion of this match. able to hit that coffin drop. Now Meteora connecting. Yeah, I did not expect Seth Raven to be able to hit that. Portia now sends Seth off the ropes. Huge spine buster there from Portia Page. A main event spine buster in our opening contest. Now goes for the 450, but nobody there. Now, breaker from Portia. Knee strike sends Portia to the mat. And Seth looking to drag Portia to her feet. It's the big spin kick. Now goes into the cover. Oh, big boot. Portia eats it though. Gets caught. Power bomb from Seth Raven. Into the cover once again. Bowtie rep taking his sweet time. What is his deal? Now pops him up. Or pops her up rather. Uranage. Portia not going to take that lying down. Now Portia taking this out to the grass fields. Goes through the ropes, DDT. And now wait for the troublemaker. Seth caught it. Doesn't get that one though. Wheel kick right to the face of Seth Raven. Now Seth rolls Portia into the ring. Just some slaps coming in from Portia Page, and a lariat takes Seth Raven to the ground. Big boot. Keeping him there. As 5 minutes have elapsed, we are 1/3 of the way through the allotted time in this match. And I realize I forgot to put up a prediction. I'll do that for the next one. Meteora from Portia. Nobody home on that one. Seth wants the ropes. Mr. Perfect neck breaker. Right hand from Portia. Drop kick taking down Seth. Portia had been sort of clawing her way back into this one. But only a 1 count from the referee. It's now off the ropes. Drop down, leapfrog. Oh, was trying to pick up, I think looking for another spine buster there. This time Seth able to tackle her to the ground. And now Portia looking for the Portia. And that might have just done it. No, only a 2. Seth lined up the shot capo kick in the corner. Goes for a big forearm. Portia, though, able to get out of the way. It's just a slap to the face. And now Seth not taking too kindly to it. Oh my God! A cannon spike from Seth Raven. The disrespect. Nearly beating Portia Page with her own move. And now on the outside in the grass. Power bomb from Seth Raven into the foot DDT. Now he's getting sent into the wooden steps. Now Portia bringing this one back into the ring. Half the time expired. Maybe looking once more. No. Unless they look for the troublemaker, instead go for the lariat. Now sizing up Seth in the corner. Now pulls him out. Pageplex. It's Portia now continuing the combo. 450 lariat. Going up top, maybe looking for that RBF. No, instead goes for the crossbody. Taking Seth down to the mat. Just a stomp for good measure. Seth Raven has not been able to mount much in the last few minutes. The beginning of this match was all Seth Raven, but now Portia Page has just taken firm control. But Seth with the roll-up. 1, 2. No, Portia rolls through herself. 1, 2. Seth steals it with a schoolboy. Only a 1. Welcome in, Gav Ashton. So now Portia gets caught out of nowhere with the cutter. But Portia stays alive. That cutter coming out of nowhere, as folks, there's just around 5 minutes left on this clock. And now, Moonsault, not able to get all of it, is Seth Raven. But now, got the Lion Tamer locked in, center of the ring. 3 points if he gets the submission here, but Portia gets out of it. That would have shot Seth Raven all the way to the top of the table. Tripped out the leg. And now, another Portia bomb! S-grip to hold the legs together. Portia Page with 2 points. At least for now, Portia Page sits atop of the table. Big win for Portia here in the Diamond League. And still 2 matches left for Seth to try and get his way back into this. Portia with the Pageplex out the corner there, and it was really back and forth for a lot of it. Seth got the early game. Portia clawed it back, started to take control. Seth out of nowhere gets that cutter. But in the end, Portia Page remained undeniable. And now moves to the top of the table for now. Still got 2 matches in the Diamond League here tonight. But what we also have is some words from Miles King, who is apparently backstage here tonight. Has some words for us here at LGBTKO.
I have a dream. My dream is to leave a legacy. My dream is for everybody to remember me. My dream is for everybody to accept me as the star. And yet, I get put into fatal 4-way after fatal 4-way. I don't win. People screw me. Do you see the problem? Do you see the problem we're having here? LGBTKO? I don't understand. I don't understand what the hell is wrong with me. I don't understand if y'all look at me as a mid-quarter. I just don't understand if y'all just look at me as a bona fide jobber. But I'm going to tell you real quick that that is not the type of guy I am. And that's not the type of guy you should be looking at me as. I am a man inventor. I am the type of person you build a whole company around. I should be on the posters. I should be on the cups. I should be everywhere sponsoring this damn show. But no, that's not what you're doing. No, you're going towards people like Selena Adams. You're going people like Samuel North. And I just don't understand. Y'all look at Samuel North and think with the face paint he has on that he is better than me? Really? That guy? That guy, really? You think he's better than me? That's stupid. That is stupid. What accolades does he have over me? Nothing. He is a nobody over me. As I said before, I am the guy you build a whole company around. I shouldn't have to come out here right now to get everybody's attention. No. You should be waiting on me to give you my undivided attention. I shouldn't have to be coming out here every time a show happens to give you all a sentence like this. I am the moment maker, the star chaser, the star in the sky, the rebel on the ground. I am the paradigm that shifts everything around. Do you know who I am? Well, allow me to tell you, my name is Miles King. And this is LGBTKO. This is never in your wildest dreams. And never in my wildest dreams will I be looking out in the crowd and looking at a bunch of dumbasses who thinks I am not on everybody's level, that I will not run circles around everyone here. I am that guy, and you all, you people, everyone in the back is gonna start showing me some goddamn respect. I shouldn't have to come out here begging for a match. A match should be already on a silver platter. I should be the type of person that should be facing people like Selena Adams, but no. I understand why, because they understand that I will run circles around them, and I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. Because they know without a shadow of a doubt that Miles King is better than them, and they know it. They're scared of me. They know that they are not on my level. That's why they're facing other people other than me, because they don't want that star treatment. And I understand you're not ready for the spotlight, but don't just look at me, lowball me, and think that I'm just gonna take it. No, because you get reactions like this. For every action comes a reaction. So, I know everybody's riled up in the back right now. I know everybody is like, oh, look at this guy here. I know everybody's typing like a keyboard warrior in the chat. But does that do anything for me? No, that doesn't. Because all I need is the main event. I am the type of person you start the show with or end the show with. I am not a mid-carder. So, if anybody in the back thinks they will humble me, they will shut me up, I dare you to try. Because all that's going to happen is that I win.
Well, Miles King laying out a challenge for either never in your wildest dreams or a matter of pride. He feels disrespected. He feels mistreated. As we move on to our next Diamond League matchup, Callisto Joe and Thea. Both trying to get their way into the top of the table, that top cut. Callisto's in a rough spot here, because the two people at the top of the table right now are Portia Page and Kel Valley. They don't have any advantage over Kel. They went to a tie limit draw with them, and they lost to Portia. Meaning, tonight very much feels must win for Callisto Jove.
When the lightning strikes, let's stand together. When the moment comes, let's stand as one. In electric light, the world is watching. When the moment comes, one by one, let's stand together. The race to the future is now.
As the children bicker in Twitch chat, and I try not to eat into the mic. This one is getting underway. Thea and Callisto Jove starting this one off. Thea coming off of a destructive loss to Kel Vallon over in England. Kel having to go down to the final 90 seconds, and that was after her and Thea broke the barricade. Thea now going for an early roll-up here. Predictions are up for people who wish to participate. And Thea, you've got to feel right now, wants this one to not go the distance. I think both of them don't want this to go the distance. These two have had some of the longest matches, not just in the Diamond League, but in the entire tournament. Callisto, one of the few people to have a draw in this tournament. And now, you've got to feel, with us getting towards, the back half of this, where people are going to start thinking about who they might be facing in the quarterfinals should they place well enough, they've got to be wary about the stamina required. Especially people like Callisto and like Thea, who wrestle all over the world. As is. So they've got a busy schedule already. You gotta feel they want this to not go the full 15. I don't think either of them want this to go 10. As now Theo going up. Twisting Samoan drop there from the French woman. Headbutt from Thea, and I'm sure some people saw the stuff on Twitter about me not taking commentary seriously today. Double axe handle from Thea. You may be wondering, well, what's different? Well, the difference is I am currently trying to commentate this match and also eat, because I've not ate much today. It's now a shot to the throat from Callisto. Commentary don't matter on God? Oh, so I could just mute for the rest of the show is what I'm being told then. I want to know. Okay. I've got steak, I've got mashed potatoes, and I've got steamed broccoli. All in all, pretty good. Now Thea. Not able to get the win just yet. Off the comeback. Look, we have seen people win with normal moves. As that went for the Superman punch, not able to get it. I know there's a name for it. I don't remember, and I can't look at notes. Fireball, there we go. Callisto with just a straight right hand. Only a 1. I can name several times Selena has won matches with a springboard cannonball senton. Like, it's not even a signature or comeback or finish or anything, just normal little hop off the rope senton. Saito suplex. Game could be funny. Callisto fighting spirit spot off the backdrop driver. Butterfly suplex. And now, taking Thea to the ground. And Callisto off the ropes. Headbutt connects to Thea. And I think Thea got busted open off that headbutt. Bossman slam from Callisto. Not enough. But now, got the arm hook, now needs to grab the leg, got it. And Thea is in trouble, but able to escape. Callisto now looking to line up a punch here. Shades of Kerry Von Erich. Discus tornado punch. And that'll do it. Callisto getting the win. And now, that might have just saved Callisto's run in this tournament. Now, no one is eliminated from this. Thea is actually got her next match against Portia Page, who again currently sits at the top of the table. A win next week gets Thea back in the running. But that was a needed win for Callisto. That was loud as hell. But folks, it's time for our final Diamond League matchup. I don't know why the theme took so long to kick in. But Cal Valent going up against Judah Jones here tonight. Oh, that's not that nice. Predictions are up. Final match of... This is the Diamond League. Up now. At Kel versus at Judah. I'm just gonna vibe out to the themes. I love both these themes, so if it's all the same to y'all, I'm just gonna vibe out to the themes while both make their entrance. God, these two are so cool. But it is time to see who can pick up the win. Predictions are up, by the way, just so you know. Kel coming into this with 3 points yet to lose in this tournament. Went to a time limit draw against Callisto Jove and won their match against Thea. Judah Jones picking up a win against current top of the table Portia Page. And they lost to Seth Raven. A win for either of these competitors moves them up to the top of the table. As the drop kick comes in from Kel. Cal Valent has never lost any round robin tournament. At least not to my knowledge, not to my commentary career. Judah Jones looking to maybe be the first here tonight. Now kick to the gut by Judah. Oh, but that body drop there from Cal Valent. Alright, that's food done. At least until after stream. Double roundhouse there from Judah Jones. And Judah now going for a phenomenal forearm there to Kel Valen. Kel having to roll out to the grass. Is now air raid crash. Neck breaker connecting. And Kel beginning to shoot in those kicks. And Kel Valen has probably got the most match time of anyone in this tournament. Went the full 15 with Callisto Jove, and I want to say went 14 minutes with Thea when we were in the Justice Arena. Now, Kel Valen in Japan, you've got to feel, you see the early cover, doesn't want a third match to go as long as possible. Because at a certain point, the fatigue will stack up for the LGBTKO Tag Team Champion. Now the double stomp right to the stomach of Judah. A little mini frog splash from Kel Valen. Just a mini one. A teeny tiny one. Oh, I think was trying to pick the leg there for the killer clutch, and Judah tossing Kel away. Super kick knocks her down into the elbow drop. Kel is not too dissimilar a size to Judah Jones. That is quite impressive being able to deadlift her like that. And now goes for the knee strike, but Kel able to escape it. Sidewalk slam takes down Valen. Judah going up top. Elbow drop connecting to Kel. As we have a fan shouting something that I will not be repeating on commentary. Now big back elbow there. A Judas effect from Kel Valen. Now waiting for Judah to get to his feet. Elbow kick in the corner. Double stomp, not able to get it. Just barely misses the mark, and that might have saved Judah here, because now Kel having to sort of pivot. Kel, oh wait a second, Judah finally firing back some strikes. These two now back and forth with the chops. Judah telling Kel to bring it, but just suckered her in for the double roundhouse. Into the lion salt. One. Only a one. A masterful gambit there from Judah Jones. Now flipping off Kel Valen. Now, Kel rolls up, jumps over the leg trip, or maybe Judah ducks under the crossbody, depending on how you want to look at it. Is now protobomb. Only a two. That was a very high stack from Judah Jones there. Any other competitor, that could have possibly gotten three. But another Judas effect there from Kel Valen. Now Kel on the outside. DDT. And Kel going up to the top rope. Judah's in trouble there out on the lawn. Drop kick sends him to the grass. as our camera does not appreciate this. We see Cal send Judah into the ring. Looking for another springboard drop kick. This time, pulls him over into a cover. Only a 2. I'm getting conflicting reports here from the people in the chat. I don't know if that's a well put together truss or a poorly rigged truss. Regardless, huge slap from Kel Valen as half the timer has gone down. Now another drop kick connecting. Ben's joke was better? Well, thank you. I'm sure Brett appreciates that. As now, Old Glory Olympic Slam. But no, only a 2. You can see Kel almost upset at how hard it seems everyone in this tournament is to put away. Another double stomp. And still not enough. Cal hooking the arms, thinking Black Valentine. Hooks the outside leg. And still only a 2. Scout, I don't know the name for it, and Kel never sent me their move names for the World Cup. So I will call it when I remember it. There was a document and everything. I sent it to everyone. Kel just did not fill it out. Regardless, Judah Jones now, I was going to say I think was looking for something from the fireman's carry, but Kel able to fight out of it. Drop kick once more. Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's the Old Glory until I am given notes that say otherwise. As Judah fights out of it. Big boot sends Kel down to the turnbuckle. There's just 5 minutes left on the clock, folks. As Judah now fighting to stay alive in this match. Another big boot. I think he wants to put this one away. Up on the shoulders. But Kel escapes it. Off the ropes. Drop kick once more. Judah Jones has just not had an answer to the drop kicks of Kel Valen throughout this match. So now though, Kel sent to the outside. And Judah just taking a second to feel himself a little bit. Kel gets back in on her own volition. Now off the ropes. Oh, but for the back elbow, Kel catches it. The Muay Thai in the corner. And Judah going big with the coast to coast here in the World Cup. But it's still just 2. And these two might be going coast to coast. There's only 3.5 minutes left. Huge spine buster from Judah. And Kel Valen, who has spent so much of this match on the offensive, is now in defense mode. Double stomp off the top. Pulls Kel up. Uranage. 1, 2. And still not enough. Less than 3 minutes left. Hell staggering to her feet. Judah. Now it's Judah's turn to come in with the drop kicks. And now off the ropes. Elbow drop once more. Kel trying to get off her shoulders. Trying to get up to a vertical base. Gets Judah in the corner. I think Kel knows they need a big shot here to put Judah Jones away. Up on the top rope in the high mid district. A superplex to the mat. And now lifting up Judah. 2-minute warning. Oh my God, Kel really going all out. A lance from the ring to the grass. And Judah knows he can't stay down, but again, that drop kick coming in. "90 seconds. Or at least just over 90 seconds. As Judah brings this one back in. And this is around the same time Kel won from in the last match against Thea. Oh, went for the kick to the gut. Catches one from Judah. Trips the leg. I now I think was looking for the killer clutch. But Judah able to get out of the way, and Judah looking for the springboard. Shooting star. 56 seconds as Judah's calling Kel to her feet. Kel blocks it. Kick to the gut. Black Eclipse plants him with 43 seconds to spare. Kel Fallon with another bunch of beat up, but Judah kicks out. Judah kicks out. And now 30 seconds left. Kel with the drop kick takes Judah to the mat. 20, and Judah rolls to the ropes, and that is a death sentence. As this one is assuredly going to a draw, and now Kel taking some liberties with the apron DDT. And a kick knocks Kel Fallon out to end it, but it doesn't matter. That's 1 point for either competitor. Judah's being moved up to 3, Kel Fallon up to 4, and you can take a look at the table. Kel Fallon and Portia Page both sitting at 4 points. Callisto Jove at 3, Judah Jones at 3, Thea on 2, and Seth Raven on 2. As we have to move along now to the Sapphire League. Because I have to remember who the matches are this week in the Sapphire League. I think it's Scout McKenzie. I don't know. I'm going to wait for the next entrant to come out before I start predictions. Okay, cool. As 1/2 of the LGBTKO Tag Champs make their way down to the ring, I'm going to run and refill my water bottle. I will be back. Scout, I did not say that. I said I need to get water because I have not hydrated at all today. And, yeah. I really need to do that. Also, welcome in Sonata. As both Zephyr King and Scout Mackenzie sitting on 2 points, and it leads to a similar thing we have seen all throughout the third round, is that these are the people that really need to win here. Because at the moment, no one's mathematically eliminated. But you do not want to go into the final 2 matches with both of them being must-win. Whoever loses this drops down to a 1-2 record. And that is not a good way to build yourself up for a winning tournament. Of course, there's also a very unique wrinkle to this match. That being Scout Mackenzie's going up against a tag team competitor here in Zephyr King. Someone who, should Zephyr King win, might earn his team a shot at those LGBTKO tag team titles. I mean, I know Ellie Quinn currently teaming with Taylor Brooks over at says, oh Jesus Christ, Scout does not want to give Zephyr King a shot at the tag team titles. Oh my God, 1. Only a 1. We know Ellie Quinn got the submission win over Scout Mackenzie. You've got to feel, I mean, Ellie Quinn, someone, okay, well also, you know, shouts out to the camera work once again more. Ellie Quinn, we know they've been teaming with Taylor Brooks over in Saturns. Could potentially see Ellie Quinn try and cash in their win in this tournament for an LGBTKO tag title shot. As Scout going for a huge dive, doesn't get all of it, and I don't think the grass provides that much padding. There's a dragon sleeper on the outside. Zephyr King escapes. Up to a count of 5. A count out draw is also a draw. That's another, you know, it would be the same thing. Six and 7 have passed. Like an LGBTQ. You want to team with Eclipse for an LGBTKO title match? Is that what I'm hearing? I'd have to go through the rule book, but we'll see. Under the right circumstances. We'd have to call up WWF President Jack Tunney before we could make that official. Also, I want it stated, Scout did 1 dive to the outside, 8 shit, did a sleeper hold, and it has been all Zephyr King since. Zephyr King took a lot of advantage about the outside of the ring, and that might have just done it. Only a 2. Goes for the super kick. Scout needs something here. Needs to capitalize off the dodge. Drops down. Leapfrog. Slong blade. Is that what it's called? A slong blade? I don't know if I like that name. Feels weird. Feels weird in the mouth. Now Zephyr trying to... It's a big slay. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. As Zephyr tried to essentially snuffing out the comeback here of Scout Mackenzie. Shotgun drop kick. The Scout trying to get to their feet. And Zephyr goes to the middle rope. Sunset flip. Wait a second. Scout able to get out of it. Drop kick lands on the feet. Into the corner now. And just taking out the knees. And Bowtie Ref taking up the screen. Hesitation drop kick from Scout. Is now, wait a second. Up and through, power bomb. 1, 2, only a 2. Now gets the kick. Does Zephyr King. And now goes for the cutter again. Scout had it. Scout at this time, and his super kick knocks her down. And now going up to the top rope. Double stop connecting. Is that enough to put Scout McKenzie away? 1, 2, 3. And Zephyr King moves himself up to 4 points. And Scout, I feel like the big turning point was Scout missing that dive on the outside. Ever since that happened, Zephyr King was able to take almost full control of this match. And you've got to wonder, could that cause an aggravated injury that goes throughout the matches? I mean, we saw Damian Payne over in the Ruby League. Got a potential injury against Don Atlas, and he also lost his Ruby League match against Azriel. Zephyr King with a huge win, setting himself quite nicely here in the World Cup. Is this adversary? Yes, it is. God damn it. It is not PvP. I would love to run a PvP show one day. I just don't know the people for it. What I do know is Zephyr King moves up to 4 points.
Are you ready for the biggest EFED tournament? The biggest tournament of all the times. Over 200 of the greatest warriors will enter. But who will reach for the stars?
1 foot off the edge, I'm jumping in. Jumping is where it all begins. A sky of diamonds lights up a world within. A world within. This is where it all begins. Right now, get ready. Right now, this is where it all begins. This is where it all begins. This is where it all begins.
Madison, 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 M-A-D-I-S-O-N, Madison, M-A-D-I-S-O-N. Madison. Madison. Madison, 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 Madison. Madison, Madison, Madison.
Nomi Matsumoto, B. Barrett, Madison Rays.
Madison, Madison, Madison. M-A-D-I-S-O-N, M-A-D-I-S-O-N. Madison, 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 Madison. Madison, Madison, Madison. Madison.
They may not have cranked the volume up at the end just to scare people. We move on to our next match in the Sapphire League. Now, I'm not going to claim to know the math off the top of my head, but this could very well be do or die for Juno Joe. As I believe they are currently on 0 wins, 2 losses. They need to win here tonight. Even if it's not do or die, it's dire straits. Predictions are up though.
If you're scratching the surface, try to find a purpose. I wonder what the devil found. Trapped inside the prison of my mind, and I'm sick of messing up, but forgetting now. Every time I try to stop, I fall apart. Lost deep down,
Ellie Quinn got a big submission win over Scout McKenzie on the last round, putting them up to 3 points. A win tonight, by any measure, has the chance to catapult them to the top of the table. Would put them at 5 points, meaning, should Brett Storm pin Sonata, Ellie Quinn would sit at the top of the Sapphire League. Juno Jove dodges the knee strike, immediately connects with a kick. Moonsault lands on the back of Ellie Quinn. As now, Juno connects with the step-up heel kick. Pardon me, folks, but I've done nearly 3 hours of commentary today after not doing commentary for a while. At least not nearly as regularly. As now, Ellie. Drop drivers, Juno. Juno looked out of it for a split second there. Super kick though from Ellie. This is kind of what Ellie Quinn's game plan needs to be. Just not give Juno Jove any real chance to build up momentum. You especially don't want this match to go too long, as Juno Jove is a submission specialist. Which is why mathematically, I don't know if it's that scary for Juno Jove to lose here if they're able to get submissions in their final 2 matches. But still, you do not want to put yourself in a space where that is your only way of winning. As now, Ali Quinn with the knee strike. And what in the hell is this? Jesus Christ! A leg drop to Juno Jove in the ropes. I have not seen a lot of these animations before. Jesus. Folks, I am receiving word that someone has made a response to Miles King. That someone has responded to what Miles King had to say earlier on in tonight's show, and we will be hearing from them after this match. So make sure to stay tuned for that and stay tuned for our main event. But right now, Juno Jove looking for the roll-up here, all their body weight into the Charlotte's Web, but not enough. It's now Ali Quinn with the big right. And a headbutt takes Juno to the ground, and Juno just gets back up. Springboard DDT. That was kind of sick. That headbutt might have busted open Juno, but from the looks of things, it hurt Ali Quinn more. Now leapfrog. Not able to get the drop kick, and now Ali Quinn with a chance to capitalize. Dragon suplex, no, into the face buster there, out of the full Nelson. As Ali Quinn sets up for the spear. Hits it. And that might be dead. That might be all. No, not enough. This Welsh American not able to get the win just yet over the Italian alien. This is maybe the weirdest geographical match we've had. But now, connects. Ali Quinn looking for the win with the clam lick. No, only a 2. Now Ellie's got Juno up. And around they go. 1, 2. No, still not enough. Juno showing some resilience here. Is now off the ropes. Juno connects with the tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Juno trying to build up some speed to get into this match. And now, wait a second. Looking to steal the kneecaps of Ellie Quinn. Ellie Quinn we saw get 3 points with the submission win before. Does not want to give up the extra points to Juno Jove. You can see them clutching that bad knee. Juno Jove may have just found their target for the rest of this match. As Ellie goes for a powerbomb. Juno fights out of it. Sends Ellie into the corner. Huge splash, nobody home. Goes for the knee. Ellie misses it. Juno connects, and you can see half of the face of Juno Jove almost matching her hair color. That's now just lighting up Ellie Quinn with strikes. Now, God, Juno sent head first into that turnbuckle. Just into that metal post, and you can see the blood staining the grass here of the Ojo Dojo. Trying to fight their way out of it. Meteora takes Ellie Quinn down. Rolling Ellie Quinn in. Now gets the tope con hilo there. And the cover 1. Only a 2. And now, just a bit of disrespect from Juno Jove. As we're about halfway through our allotted time. Big roundhouse misses, goes for the kick, barely clips the ankle, and now gets the back of the head there with the enziguri. And now, once more, looking to drive the back of the head into the mat. And Ellie Quinn gets the victory. I think Ellie Quinn could feel this slipping away. And immediately, the second they felt it slipping away, took advantage. Ellie Quinn now could very well sit themselves on the top of the table. They've got 5 points. Sonata's on 4. A Sonata win or draw either ties or beats Ellie. Brett Storm, if he can be the first person to tap Sonata out, would technically, yes, tie with Ellie. But Ellie Quinn right now getting very close to sitting atop the Sapphire League and punching their ticket to the bracket stage. Yeah, you could see Ellie adjusting, almost reading the dodge there on the kick. And Juno, to her credit, tried to roll over, not allow a pinfall, but Ellie Quinn refusing to be denied. Spikes. Juno Jove. And folks, we heard that there has been a response recorded to Miles King in accepting of the challenge. Well, let's go figure out who that is. Congratulations to Ellie Quinn.
Miles King, the Moment Maker, which is a very funny nickname considering that the only moments you've been made to be a part of are ones that you lose in. Which I know I can't say much myself. Lost to Aim Up 1 in the Pride Parade, lost to Aim Up 2 in the 6-person tag, was in an Aim Up 3. But, you know, you have a very similar lost record. Which, you know, it leads me to this, right? You're complaining about losing, and you want an opportunity. And you mentioned me. And you see, I have a rule where if you're going to mention me, you better plan for a response. Which is what I'm doing right now. Miles, we're facing each other in a match. I'm not going to ask you, because I've been given a little of a tweak of booking power for this show, because it is partnered with NIYWD Streams, which happens the day before, by the way. Wink. But we're facing each other. The Moment Maker versus the Aussie Assassin. Get ready. Because the only moments that will be made is when I kill switch you. Doodles.
Well, we've got another match confirmed for a Matter of Pride 4. First time ever. Miles King versus Samuel North.
Tan skin glows by candlelight, violin strings sing of the night. voice whispers through the air, melodies that
As I draft the tweet, Sonata makes his way to the ring
on ancient
for our main event.
lure you in with haunting gleams.
Sonata versus Brett Storm. Predictions are up. This is your main event for round 3. The undefeated Sonata, 4-0, not 4-0, 2-0, 4 points on the board. Brett Storm, 2 points on the board, 1-1 record.
The days of yore, his smile hides a dagger's truth underneath the mask of youth.
In the morning, darkness all inside. The city's looking like a ghost town on a moonlit summer night. Raindrops on the windshield, there's a storm moving in. He's headed back from somewhere that he never should have been. And the thunder rolls.
Okay, tweets posted. Oh, Jesus Christ. Immediate shot block from Brett Storm. You can see him going in with the elbows. Brett Storm trying to blitz Sonata here in the early goings. As I also try and do some shameless promotion of this show. I'll post it in Discord later. But Sonata turning the tables on Brett here. And Brett, we have seen that Brett can be a bit of a technical wrestler. And while we've yet to see him pick up a a submission victory, you've got to feel maybe there's a part of him that considers that knee bar he loves to employ as Sonata goes for the cover out of the question in this match. Because it has been impressed to me that Sonata has never in his career tapped out. And you've got to wonder if Brett Storm is going to try and go for other avenues. We've seen him from the start of this match try and go for more of a blitz style strategy. Now get into a strike contest with Sonata, and it's not even been 2 minutes down the stretch. As now Sonata telling Brett to bring it. Oh, and a headbutt from Sonata. And it's been Sonata, I feel like, throughout this match who has been the one content to slow down this pace. After all, Sonata has already sort of secured his spot near the top. He is undefeated. He is currently 2-0 with 4 points. But you can't afford to get arrogant in something like this. There's still enough time for Sonata to end this one at a 2-3 record. As Sonata with the headbutts on Brett Storm. Brett Storm not been able to, had a hot start, but hasn't been able to get into this now. And Sonata already going for mercy. Hooks the outside leg. Only a 2. Now Sonata off the ropes. Huge spear to Brett Storm. Brett, I understand now why he was going so quick out the gates. Because after Sonata got a chance to get into this match, Sonata has refused to let go of it. Brett now, huge shoulder tackle to the outside. Brett willing to take a risk if necessary. Remember, folks, this is your last chance to get prediction points tonight. Next time you see us will be round 4 in the Philippines, hosted by Paulo. Jesus, Sonata sent head first into those wooden steps. Apollo, of course, the home of Eclipse, of our tag team champions. Good job, Brett. Nice job. Nice job, Brett. Yeah, you might wanna grab your knee there. I think that hurts. Sorry, that was just really funny. Oh! Wait a second, Brett playing a bit of possum against the Stormbreaker. Wait a second. Oh shit. Sonata's pissed. Brett trying to stay alive in this. Went for another forearm. Brett's got Sonata up. Hangs him up on that top rope. Now, big clubbing arm off the top rope. Now powerbomb by Sonata. We're nearly 6 minutes deep into this match. It's now a powerbomb to the knee strike. See, it all comes back around. All the lore is interconnected. Now Sonata backs up, I think looking for mercy once again. Hits it once more. And Brett's still able to get a shoulder up. Still able to stay alive. Now Sonata going up to the top rope. Brett dazed and confused as the Meteora lands. Goes into the cover, bow tie ref in perfect position. But Brett Storm stays alive. But a big wheel kick. Oh, wait a second. Brett. Spear! The spear for Brett Storm! As we pass the halfway marker, Brett keeps finding these small moments, able to break into the match. As now, the knee bar! Knee bar locked in on Sonata! Nowhere for Sonata to go! Wait! Brett gets Sonata to tap! Brett, the first person to ever make Sonata tap. And Brett moving up to tied with Ellie Quinn. Tied with Ellie Quinn up at the top of the table with 5 points. And Sonata, who went from being the undefeated, being the clear favorite for the Sapphire League, now goes in to our final stretch, our final 2 matches in 3rd. Having to fight to qualify for bracket stage. Sonata, what a twist of fate here. And now Sonata on the next show has to go up against Ellie Quinn, which has to feel like a do or die match for Sonata. He cannot afford to lose to both people currently at top of the table, which is Brett Storm and Ellie Quinn. And that doesn't even take into account Zephyr King, who is currently still right there with Sonata. Sonata's got the tiebreaker, but the Sapphire League is not an open and shut case, and you can thank that man right there. Folks, that is all from us here at the World Cup. I've been Alexander Shaw. We will see you in the Philippines with Apollo. Till then, I bid you all a very farewell adieu.